This is the ZNS Network, Bahamas.
There's no denying the beauty of the Bahamas, but it's critical that we preserve that beauty. And that's where the Lyford Key Foundation and the Moore Charitable Foundation come in. Those two foundations donating $40,000 to the Bahamas National Trust to help fund the installation of 100 moorings in the 176-square-mile Exuma Keys Land and Sea Park. Manuel Cutillas is chairman of the Lyford Key Foundation.
We think that protecting the environment is one of the most important things that we can contribute to. That I've never seen more pristine waters, more beautiful islands, and better natural environment, well preserved, than you find in the Bahamas. And I think if we lose that, we're going to be losing half of the assets that this country have.
And why are these moorings so important? President of the Bahamas National Trust, Glenn Bannister, explains.
We have thousands of boats that visit the sea park every year. And without moorings, when a boat drops the anchor, they drop it into the coral reef. And this causes a tremendous amount of damage to the reef. So by installing moorings, we would be protecting all the reef systems in the Exuma Land and Sea Park.
Now these moorings will be positioned in strategically safe places throughout the park. This end here will be attached to a stainless steel bolt underwater, while this end will go to the boat. And of course this will float above water and serve as a marker. But all efforts to preserve the environment will be useless without the proper regulatory framework. And that's why new legislation to establish a Department of Environmental Protection and Planning will soon be tabled in Parliament. That body is expected to replace the Bahamas Education, Science and Technology Commission and will provide a stronger environmental regulatory framework, as Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Energy and Environment, Ron Pinder, explains.
What that would do is remove the regulatory aspect or the regulatory functions right now that is under the jurisdiction of the Department of Environmental Health Services into a separate entity. And that entity will be responsible for review of environmental impact assessments, ensuring that whatever environmental recommendations and regulations that they are in fact enforced.
Meantime, mooring fees will be charged in the park, generating revenue to further fund the Trust's conservation and education efforts. The mooring should be completely installed by the end of the year at a total cost of $180,000. Julian Reed, ZNS News.
This is the ZNS Network, Bahamas.